I was barely maybe around 3 years old. The first motorcycle, BMC 256, it belonged to my uncle, Norton ES2, a 1956 model, a beautiful 500cc single-cylinder British motorcycle. For me to sit on the tank, and that was the moment I instantly fell in love with motorcycling and motorcycles. I still reminiscent about the memory of the sound of the teardrop silencer, smell of the engine oil, and the wind in my hair. It was not just love at first sight, it was more beyond. The most important person when it comes to motorcycling, my brother. I was really short for my age, you know. So he would hold the bike, he would run and hold me and run and hold me. Then I would go first, then I would go second, and then I would just move on and on. Before I learned to kickstart a bike and put it on the stand, which I was too tiny to do then, I learned to ride the motorcycle.
Back in school, I was here close by in Scholar High School, and my brother was in Elphinstone College.
He would get my brother's friend's Norton ES2 BMC 765, which eventually I gave a driving license test on. And he would come and tell my teacher whilst the class was going on that, "Ma'am, I need to take him. There's something urgent at home. I'll get him back in like 15 minutes. And he would take me on a spin right around Gateway of India, Polo and all. And in 15 minutes I would be back, and my school would go on. And this would repeat probably once in 2 months.
Well, the earliest memories are when I was about 3 years old. The year was 1967. My uncle used to own a Norton Dominator Model 7. He used to take me for rides early in the morning at around, I would say, 5 o'clock. He used to make me sit on the tank, and we used to go up right up to Bandstand, Gateway of India, Apollo Wonder. We used to be back home by around, I would say, 6 o'clock, 1 hour's ride. My first bicycle was also a Norton, so that's how I was attracted to this brand.
We used to subscribe to Indian Express newspaper, and there was a classified column for autos. So incidentally, my brother and I, we both saw that classified for a Norton ES2 BML 693, which we eventually bought. We were pretty excited by it, so we went to Andheri, saw the bike. It was not in great shape, but we did get it. It stalled multiple times whilst getting it home because it was really not kept well, very ill kept. But eventually we gave it to the mechanic, and the mechanic restored the motorcycle, and that eventually became my first bike.
In 1991, myself and my friend went on this Norton ES2. We went from Bombay to Pune. Around about, say, 4 o'clock in the evening, we left from Bombay Central. And all thanks to the Norton engineering, the ruggedness of and the reliability of the engine, the Norton ES2, which is supposed to be the best engine ever made. No one can beat that engine. My faith grew after this ride much, much more on this brand, because I could not think of going out for a ride on any other machine except this bike.
It's very easy to, just shut your eyes and feel a motorcycle and to know. You put your hand around a motorcycle, across a motorcycle, and know it's an ES2, a single or a twin. The chassis on this bike had a Reynolds 531 steel tubing. These are special chassis. And with performance also comes the beautiful featherbed frame that Norton was world famous for. Geoff Duke, in one of his interviews after finishing a podium finish on the Isle of Man race, he was asked, "Mr. Duke, why don't you have a chair?" So he said, "Oh, all through the race I've been sitting on a sofa." It was so good, so stable and so comfortable. And when you talk of stability, it's like it would corner on rails. My uncle eventually sold his Norton ES2. By then this bike had moved to Hyderabad. So he spoke with my brother and I. And my brother, being the enthusiast, he went to Hyderabad, picked up that bike, and we got it back. So after decades, I was fortunate to ride the bike which I had sat on the tank. Again, it had good memories. We enjoyed that motorcycle as well. I have done many rides across our beautiful country and to Bhutan. So they also shape you. They make you resilient. They teach you patience. Great. This eventually works in the real world. What a classroom cannot teach you, a motorcycle ride will.